Brickheads, Scott with 36 Bricks here, and this is my city. Let's check it out. Scott with 36 Bricks here, and welcome to my live stream. Just a couple things I want to go over right before we get started. First and foremost, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. It really does mean a lot, and I can't say thank you enough. Second, please read the rules down in the description so that you guys have an idea of what to expect during the live stream. Also, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification for notifications. That way you know exactly when I go live and when I post videos. Do have some special programs going on right now. During these live streams, you are more than welcome to donate to my channel in support of everything that I do. I appreciate all the love and support. Go ahead and hit that super chat and super sticker. What's really cool is if you donate via super sticker or super chat, I will match one exercise for every $1 you guys donate. What that means is if you guys donate $1, I do a jumping jack. If you guys donate $5, I'll do 5 jumping jacks. Donate to me if you want me to see. Hope you guys enjoy that feature. I also do have a new membership. It's an intro supporter membership. For $1.99 a month, you guys get access to a couple different specialized custom emojis, as well as the membership icon showcasing your support. If you like my content and want more, please go to patreon.com/36bricks. That's patreon.com/36bricks. Check out my memberships, and if you like what you see, please sign up. And we'll get you going. Let's get started. Hey, hello. How is everybody doing today? I am doing good. I am a bit behind, to be honest, as to I ended up having to fix a broken pipe, so I wasn't able to search for the pieces that I wanted to search for, unfortunately. So I am a little bit behind on this, on what I'm wanting to do with this build. So I apologize on that. Hope everybody is doing great. Did I look through that? I don't know if I looked through that. So I think I did. I can't remember. All right. Well, I will. What is that? Oh, I will set it aside, thinking that I did, and if I need to go through it again, I will. So, hope everybody is doing okay or good, excellent, all of the above. I am doing fairly well. I decided to go to do, I kind of mentioned it earlier in the week. Me and the missus are doing a kind of date day, date night kind of situation because we have a lot of stuff going on today. In that, what's it called? Ooh, oh, yeah. We have like parent-teacher conferences and all that kind of stuff going on. So we had. She ended up having to take the day off, and we are also doing a date night tonight. So we are going. I'm actually rather excited. We are. Excuse me. We are going to go see Whose Line Is It Anyway? The tour, not the actual show. So not exactly sure who is hosting or anything like that. I know Colin Mockery is going to be there and all that kind of fun stuff. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm going to check in with chat because I know Crazy Brick popped in. Hello, Crazy Brick. How's it going, my friend? Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. And I did see that he said he's just stopping by for a hit and run, and then because he's in school. So be a good boy and do your homework and get a good education, my friend. So yeah. Rather excited about this build. Rather excited about tonight. Yeah. So that is. So like I said, I ended up deciding to do a live stream this morning because I will not be here tonight. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. So again, hope you guys are all doing well. I am doing good. Other than my hands are sore. So yesterday, in an amazing turn of events, not really. But anyway, so yesterday, I knew I needed to get some stuff done with regard to. I am currently fixing this back wall, and when I say fixing it, I mean actually finishing it. There's no electricity, there's no nothing, so I am currently running electricity, and I decided that I was going to go ahead and run electricity out to my fruit trees just in case I need power out there, and that was the biggest pain in the butt I have ever done. Mind you, I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to that, but that was very harsh on my hand, which sucked. My hand really hurts. So ended up getting that done, Fortunately, I was actually able to get it done with the help of my daughter. So we were able to run the line and actually, run the electrical out there. So that is cool. I'm excited about that. Now I just have to. It now comes. It's into the garage. Now I have to run it because I ran it from the furthest point in. So now it's out there, and I just have to run the line, run the line all the way this way, up and over to this side of the garage. And then once I do that, I can actually run the electrical outlets, because the outside is going to be on a different breaker than the wall. So then I can actually get the wall done, run it up and over, and have that done. Flores, how's it going? Hello. How are you? Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. So, I was basically just kind of going over what my plans are for my garage. So I still have a lot of work to do, but it is coming along. So I'm hoping that maybe I get some gift cards for Christmas, and I can use those to finish my garage. So that I am excited for. How are you, by the way? I almost have no idea what you're talking about. No, so that's what I was saying. So basically what I'm doing is I'm finishing my garage. So slowly but surely I'm finishing it when I have the funds. So I've already done this wall, which I am actually thinking about going back in because I didn't run electrical on this wall. So I'm actually thinking about running electrical on this wall, going back in. It's easy to take the panels off. I didn't mud the drywall. I basically didn't finish the drywall as far as sealing up the cracks and stuff like that. So I'm able to just open them up and all that. Gift cards. Does Lego have gift cards? Yes, absolutely, they do. They have e-gift cards as well as regular gift cards. But I'm not finishing it with Lego. I'm finishing it with from probably Home Depot. The Lego garage or garage. Well, technically both. So this is my garage. But I turned it into my Lego studio. With permission from my wife, of course. Not so much. So I am actually. So that is basically that has to go there. I need one more of those. And that's how it's finished. Cool. Yeah. So this is. So last year, to give you a little bit of background for us, last year, well, actually almost 2 years ago now, we sold our other house and we bought this place, and we basically upgraded. So we were living in a 1,300 square foot house. Basic lot, which was like 7,000 square feet lot, and we bought that fairly early in our marriage, me and my wife's marriage. Within I think 2 years, we bought that, and we were basically, it was a 3-bedroom, 1 1/4 bath. We were outgrowing it rather fast. And it was a situation where we needed something bigger. We also wanted to get into a better school district. Yes, in the USA. Yeah, I live in Southern California. So we bought when the market was low, which was good in our favor. And we sold when the market was high, which was a very good thing, and we traded up basically. So we bought the new place, and so the old place was a 3-bedroom, 1 1/4 bath, 7,000 square foot lot. Now we live on hold on. We live in a 4-bedroom, 3-bath on 5 acres. So this is a detached garage that is on the property, and I turned that into my Lego studio / garage. So that is basically what I did. The market is almost always high here in the Netherlands. Yeah. Hello from the Netherlands. Well, thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Yeah, well, the market is always high here in California as well. I mean, my property value has already increased by a little over 100,000 since we've been here, since the 1.5 to 2 years that it's a 1.5 years that we've lived here. Hopefully it keeps going. I love this house. Don't get me wrong. However, if this place doubles in value, we're selling. Because with that money, we can build our dream home, and I would love to be able to do that. So that I've always wanted to build my dream home. So if it's a situation where I can make that happen, we would be in very good. We would be in a very good position. So that is kind of what I would love to do, is build my dream home. A dream Lego home. No, just a dream general home, I guess. You know, it's one of those things where, you know, like I said, I would love to, you know, I don't know. I'm always, you know, my cousins built their dream home, and you know, and it is an amazing home, and I've always known that there is definitely an advantage to building your home versus trying to buy or trying to you know, yeah, basically trying to buy something. You're always going to get better money or better bang for your buck if you build versus buy. Now, building comes with, of course, its challenges. You have to deal with a lot of crap because all the decisions need to be made and all that. But yeah, so it would definitely be a situation where it would take a little bit of time, energy, effort, and all that, but at the end of the day, you're still going to get a way bigger bang for your buck. So that essentially is my hope, is that the property value doubles. Depending on when that happens, of course, we will determine whether we actually move out of the area or not. Just because I don't want to live in Southern California anymore. It's gotten extremely pricey and expensive, and it's just not, you know, it's just expensive. It's just really expensive. So I would love to move out of California and away from California to a much lesser expensive state, but we'll see. That would be amazing. Yeah, a dream home. I mean, it wouldn't be this lavish home. I mean, it would be a nice home. Don't get me wrong. It would probably be, there'd be room for people, to stay. I would have a detached garage, of course. I would also probably have a. I would probably build a Lego. You know, I won't say barn, but I will say a facility. And a couple other things that we would want. So, and I would want, probably at least the 5 to 10 acres, and all that. So, I'm very hopeful. I'm not counting or holding my breath, but it would be amazing, for that to happen. So we will see what comes of it. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm okay with it either way. So that is kind of where we're at on that. I hope for the best. Thank you. That would be amazing. Awesome. Yeah, I agree. You need architect and stuff. Yeah, of course. I mean, it's very easy to do though. Yeah, I would definitely need an architect, but you could easily get like one for a reasonable price. In that if you wanted, you could hire a student, and that, because at some point students need, those, that knowledge. They need to be able to, learn and grow. And I think it would be definitely something. Definitely something that, because that's what my grandfather did. My grandfather hired a student, and an architect student. He did his research and made sure, he talked to professors and said who's an up and coming, that I could give a chance to get some experience and stuff like that, and did it that way. But yeah, I mean, you would definitely need an architect to plan out, all of the aspects of, trying to see. Anyway, all of the aspects that are required to go into building a build, or building a house, but that can all kind of be figured out. That's the easy part. The choices are the easy, or are the hard part, because you have to make a choice. Oh, do you go a 5 bedroom? Do you go a 4 bedroom? And it's a lifelong choice, especially when you're dealing with your dream home. It is for sure something that you have to address and hope that you get right. Whether it be in your head or elsewhere, because you never want to, especially when you're building something like that, you don't want to have to second guess, or I should have done this, or I should have done that. My cousin did that. Like, they built their dream home, and then, like, in one instance in particular, they have like a courtyard fence or a wall, and they they didn't put lighting or anything, and so it got built, and I was like, so are you gonna put a light right, like, why didn't you put a light right here? And they were like, we didn't think about that. For 4 sleeping rooms and 3 bedrooms, you need to spend about 2.5 million here. Well, 2.5 million U.S. dollars, or 2.5. What's the currency there in? Um, where did you say you were? Netherlands, right? Yeah, Netherlands. Is that 2.5 million, U.S. dollars or euro? Ooh, really? That sucks. Because euro is higher than the dollar. Yeah, for four. 4-bedroom, 3-bath. 2.5 million. Holy cow. Well, it would be 2.8. 2.9 million in US. That's crazy. That's like Beverly Hills, LA money. I might get a Lego table because my brother has a computer and stuff in the basement, but he is going to get a other room with his computer in that. Room has a 5 by 2 meter table. Ooh, nice. Yeah, that's cool. Build away, man. Build on, brother. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Hey! You kick your brother out and bring your Lego in. Oh, it's 158 square feet. Ooh, nice. The room, like the bedroom or the room, is 158 square feet. Because it's about the size of my city. No, the garden of the big house. Cool. That's cool. Oh, I need music. Mute convict. Music. And you know you are from. Only I'm wandering, grinding up on the floor. What something is not right about the calculation? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Because 5.2 meter, if you're referring to the table, how many feet are in a meter? Alexa, how many feet are in a meter?
1 meter is about 3 feet 4 inches.
So it's a 15 by 6 foot table. That's a good size. I just asked. So if it's basically 3.5 feet per meter and it's 5 meters, yeah, that's about right. Because so if it's, say it's 3 feet per meter, rounding down, that's 15 feet by 6 feet, roughly. So that it's technically, that's probably like 20 feet by 7 feet. Yeah, that's about right. That's about the size of my table. Wait, and my table is, because my table is 8 feet by, 16 feet. And it's, I think I did the math, and it was about 160 square feet, something like that. I don't remember off the top of my head, but something like that. So your math might be, I'm gonna look 1 second. 1. I need to go because I have to go to dinner. Okay, sounds good. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by and chatting. Have a great time building. Thank you very much. Hey, Matt. How's it going, man? I am doing good. How about you? Matt says, what's up? Just back, just back from a quick lunch with a few coworkers. Figured I'd drop in. Sweet. Well, thank you for dropping in. Appreciate you. So, just like the other day, I am working on this build. Oh. Where did that come from? Huh. I'm basically just, in construction terms, roughing in this area just to see where I'm. Oh, crap. I forgot to add the 2 windows back in. Frees up some bricks. That's always a good thing. Nice. Have you decided if you're going to detail the additions with anything? Oh, of course. What are you, new? Did you think I was just going to leave them empty? I'm not that guy, and you know who that guy is. Yeah, I don't ever do a build and not add interiors. Come on, man. You know this, man. Tripping. You should know this, man. Am I gonna do interiors? Come on. Shame on you, Mike. Or Matt. Mike. Sorry. Sorry about that. One of the reasons I had always wanted the town hall was because I felt I'd make at least part of it into a courthouse sort of thing. Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. That's the thing too is, you know, for whatever reason, the town hall. I mean, town halls are typically a courthouse, but for whatever reason, Lego didn't really do it that way. Like, which I don't really know why, other than they stupid. But yeah, no, I mean, because even we were talking about, call me Mike, uber offended now. Hey, at least I didn't call you Paul. Those pieces fell. Well, Dion is unfortunately not here, so there you go, Matt. There are some parts to make up for the fact that I called you Mike. This is true. So yeah, I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do with the interior yet. Still got a lot to do, but oh wait, because that's just the facade. That's all right. Woohoo! Whoop whoop! Wow wow! So do you today like? So for you, uh, Matt, are you like? Do you get the same break as the students? I mean, you obviously are working today, but do you get like all of next week off, or do you have to go in on like Monday and Tuesday, finish up a few things, and then you're good for the week? the rest of the week, or how does that work? Definitely a lot of good extra space to fill in there and enjoy. Absolutely. Absolutely. So that I'm excited about. Like I said, this is kind of, what I'm doing here is a lot of just rough-in and preliminary stuff. As you know, I like to do that so that I have the exterior pieces, and then, I know it's double the work or whatever, but then I'll go in and add greebling and all that kind of fun stuff for the build. But I always like to go in and do a rough. For me, the reason I do it that way is because it gives me an idea of the space that I'm working with. And then I can always, of course, change it, modify it, do whatever I need to do. I mean, we always, I know you kind of do the same, where you do exterior first, and then you rock out some interior stuff. Since I am a professional staff, I'm always around all 12 months. Next week, I am working Monday and Tuesday, and then taking Wednesday off. And then we have Thursday and Friday as holidays. Nice. Yeah, I know, sometimes it varies depending on if you're, I guess you call it, or they call it, professional staff. Some say certificated staff or credentialed staff. For whatever reason, they never want to call teachers teachers. They're certified staff or something else, like weird. Or credentialed. For how it works here, the teachers, professors are all called faculty, and then there's a bunch of folks like me who are not teachers, but we do serve other needs, so we're called staff. Listen to me. Oh, just as many times to tell ya this is as good as I can be. sorry, I realized I'm not on camera. I suck. Alright, now I am breaking into these pieces. I ain't ever gonna stop. Alright. So I want to make sure all of this gets locked in. So I'm going to go here, and then I will go here. I ain't ever gonna stop now, baby. Looks like a mix of light bluish gray and maybe older gray for the walls. That gives it a good weathered feel. Yeah, I mean, well, yes and no. So some of it is old gray, some of it's just discolored in general. Unfortunately. So it's kind of a mix of those. At my last lug meeting, we did an in-person. I can't remember when it was. We did an in-person meeting. I'm trying to think. Like back in July for our lug, and the guy that was kind of hosting had this big bin. See that big bin right there, the black bin right there? That was pretty much full. He made good money, so that was pretty much full. And what he did was it was basically like a bulk bin. You go in and you look for what pieces you want, and and like a certain size bag, it was like $40 or whatever it was, and that was it. So I originally picked out like a bag of stuff, and then at the end he was like, or toward the end, I was looking for other parts, and he was like, if anybody, he yells out to everybody, like, if anybody wants this bin, like, $40. And I was like, are you serious? And he's like, yeah, if you want the whole bin, just give me $40 for it, because I don't want it. I was hoping to get rid of it all. So at this point, I just want to be done with it. And I was like, all right. So then what sucks is at the end of it, he was like, yeah, I changed my mind because the bin is included, can you do 80? And I was like, I told him, I was like, well, that's not cool. I mean, I thought we had a deal. And he was like, well, it's definitely worth it, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, all right, fine, let's split the difference. It is a nice bin, $60. And he said, all right, fine. So $60, and I got the bin and all the parts. So I was like, I was happy. I mean, he technically got like $100 off me because I had already purchased the one bag for like $40. And which I told him that. I was like, well, you kind of already, like, I already bought a bag from you, So, but nevertheless, yeah, I got all those parts. The bad part about it is, there are some massively discolored parts in there. $60 is still definitely pretty fair for that. Yeah, no, I mean it's more than fair. It's definitely more than fair. I was actually more along the lines of just like kind of irked that he changed the price on me. I you know, kind of thought, and I told him this. I go, that's kind of a dick move. You know, we agree on a price, and then you go back on that. But whatever. $60 for that bin. I mean, I paid 100 because that's the thing. That's like a double wide bin. That that bin is big. So if I dumped that into a smaller bin, it would probably fill the bin. So and I paid $100 for that in the past. So yeah, I mean ultimately I think, I still got a little bit. But good catch. Yeah, I mean, oh, I needed to take this off and switch it around. The perks of being in a lug, because it was a lug member that was selling it. A lot of it was dirty. I had to really clean it. And even then, like, I don't feel, half the time I don't feel like it's clean enough. And then, like I said, there are quite a bit of discolored pieces. But nevertheless, it was still a killer deal. I definitely still feel like it was, I still feel like I got a good deal out of it. I haven't, I mean, as you can see, I haven't sorted it yet, but I watch Facebook Marketplace still occasionally for stuff. There's just not many folks in my area selling much of anything beyond some sets. Yeah, and people have kind of caught on. I feel like people have kind of caught on to the fact that they know they've researched or something how much Lego is worth, and it's a little frustrating because they're wanting like full retail price, and it's like, no. They're like, oh, Lego, a Lego set for 1,000 pieces is $100, so I'm gonna sell this bin for 15,000, and you're like, no, it doesn't work that way. As much as you'd want it to work that way, everybody would want to have it work that way. It doesn't work that way. But, fuck, man. I was mentioning before, so I didn't get a chance to look for all the pieces that I wanted the other day, yesterday, because we had. I wanted to get a few things done going into, or because I had time during the day. I've been slowly but surely working on finishing that back wall, and right now, as I get money and stuff like that, I start, I'm finishing it. But one, materials are expensive, and two, it takes time. I'm hoping for Christmas and my birthday I get a few gift cards to Home Depot, and that might give me enough to finish it. So I ran electrical. I decided that I wanted electrical out near my trees, just in case I want to like add lighting or like, you know, ambiance, whatever you want to call it, out there. Maybe we decide to add Christmas tree lights around the fruit trees or something, whatever the case might be. Well, anyway, I was trying to run electrical out, and it was just a pain in the butt, man. Give me a new appreciation for electricians, to say the least. And my hand is like extremely hurting because of it. I didn't even like. Usually around 8 or 9 o'clock at night. I'll come out to the garage and build or plan or do videos or something along those lines. And I didn't even do that last night because my hand was hurting so much. But nevertheless, we got it ran, and I was able to fish the wire out. So I still have obviously work to do on it, but it is coming along. So once I get the so I need to run the line. I need to run the line basically through the wall, because it's going to be on a separate breaker than this wall. So I need to run the line through the wall, and up, and then over to this side where at some point we're going to put in a 100 amp panel. And then at that point, then I can run actual electricity. I'm going to put in 4 outlets on that wall, or 4 or 5 outlets on that wall, then run it up and into the through the rafters and all the way down. And then once I do that, then I can actually put insulation and then close up the actual wall. So it just takes time, and it takes a little bit of funds, but nevertheless, I'll get there. Like I said, my birthday's coming up December 5th, so I told everybody I just want Home Depot gift cards. So hopefully I'll get some Home Depot gift cards, and I can finish that up. Yeah, I hear ya. Unfortunately, I'm really not too proficient in much of any of that stuff. I never said I was. I have no freaking clue as to what I'm doing. Other than I know black wire attaches to black wire, white wire attaches to white wire, green wire attaches to, green wire, red wire, you match up the colors. It's not that hard. All the gift cards. Wait, what do you want for Christmas? All the gift cards. Yep, absolutely. All the gift cards. All the gift cards to Home Depot. And then that way I can finish that wall up. And then once I finish that wall up, I will probably do that wall next. That wall is going to be more of a pain though, because everything's on that wall. But no, I'm not, unfortunately, in my area, we have a problem with getting contractors out here. And, like, I have had contractors come out, and, like, I don't hear back from them. And it's like, I don't know if they're just busy, or they don't want the work, or what the situation is, but for whatever reason, I can't get contractors to come out. And even the ones that do come out, I can't get them to actually, like, give me a bid. The one bid that I got, they wanted basically $17,000 to do the work, and I can't afford $17,000 for electrical work. I can't afford $17,000 period, let alone for electrical work. So I don't know what their problem is, but yeah, that's my issue. That's my problem. Is I can't get people to come out, or I can't get people. Like I said, I mean, if that's what it costs, that's what it costs. But I just don't. I don't see it. I don't understand it. I know the materials don't cost that. The materials cost, I've looked it up, the materials will cost about $7,000. So if that's true, and that's if I go to Home Depot and buy it. Money, money, money. Money. Money, 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 money. Money. So, yeah. So that is essentially where I'm at. Oh. Well, I'm looking forward to a nice get-together this evening with some folks for dinner and some cards. What cards? What kind of cards? Like poker, pinochle, rummy, canasta. Like, what do you guys play? Flores is back. Hello, hello. Hope you had a good dinner. Welcome, welcome back. So I need a 3 and a 2. Ooh, Chinese, like homemade or what? Or did you guys order out? Me, likey some Chinese. I don't know what we're gonna have for dinner. Matt, I was saying, so the reason I'm on right now instead of at night is me and the wife are going to it's the Whose Line Is It Anyway tour. So so I won't be around tonight. We've got to drop off the girls at my in-laws, and then do I have anything? Oh, is this that bag? I think this is that bag. Yeah. So we're gonna do Whose Line Is It Anyway, and then before that, we're gonna, if we can get out there in time, we will be doing a movie, or not a movie, a dinner. So yes. No, we ordered and we picked it up. It's only a 5-minute drive. Nice. What'd you have? Like beef broccoli, orange chicken, chow mein, white rice. Like what'd you have? Oh, no kidding. Like Colin, Ryan, and others. Yeah, yeah. So a lot of people don't know that what they do is they tape and film the show. But what they also do is they go on tour. I'm going to see if I can pull up. So they go on tour. And I'm trying to know before you go. Bring up the events. Okay. So it's the current cast. It's 90 minutes. The current cast members of MAN are proud to present. It doesn't actually say who. Oh, okay. There it is. Cast members: Ryan Stiles, Greg Proops, Jeff B. Davis, and Joel Murray will leave you gasping with the witty scenes, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah. So let me do the window, to the window, to the walls, to the walls. So this is the cast. So yeah, I mean Ryan Stiles and Jeff Probst is there, and then I don't know who this guy is. I've seen this guy, but I don't know his name. What's his name? I will probably know it when I see it. It's either, well, maybe it's Joel. But yeah, so it's these are the four guys. I don't know who is the official like buzzing host or anything like that. I wouldn't be surprised if others show up because it's LA and they're all here in LA. But who knows? Is that okay? Cool. Ryan and Greg are classic ones. Yes. I wish it was. I wish the other two were there. Well, I wish Wayne Brady was there, and then Colin Mockery was there, but you know, for whatever reason, I have no idea. Something with chicken. Okay. Okay, cool. Ryan and Greg are classic ones. Yep. What a better set, the or the big. Oh. What's a better set, the Diagon Alley or the Big Hogwarts mini set? Is that a show? Yes, it is a TV show. However, we're not going to the taping of the TV show. We are just going to. They go on tour, and that is what we're going to see tonight. Is the tour. Okay, so let's get to your question. What is a better set? Diagon Alley or the Big Hogwarts mini set? It depends on you, and it depends on what you're building, as far as what your entire display is going to be. So, are you building a city? Is that what you're doing? Or, like, what are you doing with the set? Like, if you were to buy Diagon Alley or Hogwarts, the Big Hogwarts Castle, what would you do with them? Wanting of everything city. Okay, so you're building a city, then you're going to want to get Diagon Alley. Diagon Alley is by far the better of the two sets for a city. The only way to incorporate the Hogwarts Castle into a city is if, like, it's a castle off in the far, far distance, and you're dealing with perspective. So if you I have the castle down here, okay? So I have both sets. So if I were to keep that in its entirety and do something with it, I would put it off in like the far corner of my room and have that as like a castle in the mountains or something. So that's, yeah, I think it's the best too, but I am going for the Daily Bugle first. Daily Bugle is definitely a great set. I of course have that as well. Matt, did you ever get the Daily Bugle or no? I don't think you have Hogwarts either. And to be honest, I can't remember if you have Diagon Alley. So, first question is, do you have all three or variations of the three? And when I mean variations, I mean you have one or two of them and not the others, or what do you, I can't remember. Definitely got the bugle shortly after it came out. It's kind of what inspired me to actually do a few skyscrapers. Oh, okay. I couldn't remember if you had gotten it or not. I kind of wanted Diagon Alley also, but have not gotten it. No Hogwarts. Dude, I mean, you know what I did to mine. I mean, you know that I picked up Diagon Alley and what I did to mine. If you are thinking about getting Diagon Alley, you should get it. Because think about it, Diagon Alley has been out for, I believe, 2 years now. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to retire it soon. So if you are thinking of getting it, get it as soon as possible. Because I seriously, I wouldn't doubt if they decide to retire it. Probably next year. Because I don't think it's on the retired list for this year. So I think you still might be a little safe, but I would consider picking it up. If you can. And if you can't, because for financial reasons or whatever, there's always credit cards. You know, borrow from a friend. I don't think you'll regret it. Think it came out last year, late last year. Hopefully, it'll continue into sometime 2022. Well, like I said, as far as I know, Diagon Alley is not on the retired list. So, and I mean, I could be wrong. I haven't looked at the list lately. But as far as I know, it's not on the retired list. And they always retire sets at the end of the year. If I remember right, I think it came out September of 2020. So I believe it's been a full year. Credit cards are usually what's used when I purchase. When I purchase online, I do, but I personally try to buy everything in cash. Especially right now, because we're planning the Disney trip for next year. We're not actually. It's not something we're planning. We're going, because the hotel and park tickets are already paid for. So that's, you know, it's already done. It's just a matter of food and all that stuff we got to pay for. There's hopefully bringing the they're bringing the the food plan back. That is the priority. That is the hope. We love the food, like, because we went for our honeymoon back when we got married almost 14 and a half years ago. So when we go to Disney World, we want to do the same meal plans, but because of COVID, they canceled the meal plan, so it's non-existent right now, which sucks. So we have to wait until either they bring it back out or they do something else. They just, as far as I know, and I haven't looked lately, I need to actually look, as far as I know, they haven't brought it back yet, but they're planning on it. So we have to look into that. And I mean, we have cash set aside for it, but that's also depending on, you know, how much it costs. We're hoping it's going to be for the family of four. We hope that the nice plan that we want, the meal plan that we want, is going to be roughly about $6,000. That's what we're projecting. Because mind you, we're going for 2 weeks, so it's not. I mean, we're going to be gone for 14 days. So we know it's not going to be cheap. I mean, if you figure $100 a day in food, which really isn't much at a Disney park, $100 a day in food for 14 days, that's $1,400, and then multiply that by 4 people, that's $4,800. So because it is a nicer meal plan, and because it's Disney, we're anticipating it's going to be about 6. We're hoping that it'll be around 6 and not more than 6. I mean, we have more than 6 set aside, but, and then just in case, I've got plenty on my credit card. On both of my credit cards to work with. Disney Orlando? Yes. Yeah, Disney World. So we went to Disney World for our honeymoon when me and my wife got married. We got married 14 years ago, 14 and a half years ago. And so our plan was always, we wanted to take our daughters when we were able to afford it. And so the good part about it is that because of COVID, we didn't take any vacations. We usually go on a vacation once every year. And because of COVID, we didn't go on any vacations. So we decided, and we had been saving up for Disney anyway, so, or wanting to, so we figured this would be a good time, and to go for our 15-year anniversary would be good. Yeah, we would like to go to Universal as well, but it's just, they were saying, we were trying to add Universal on, but they said it was going to be like $3,000 to do so, and we still may. So we're going for 14 days, but we're only in the parks as of right now for 10 of them, because that's the package that they have. So for whatever reason, they only do 10-day packages. So we have 4 days, but we figured, well, the first day, because we're taking the red eye, so the first day we get there, we're not going to be in any of the parks. And then the last day we're there, we're not going to be in any of the parks. So that takes out 2 days. So now we just have 2 days in between somewhere to do whatever. And we thought about going to Universal, but we're holding off to see what is going to happen with the food plan, because if the food plan is not financially feasible, then we will hold off. Or not financially feasible, but if it's more than what we expect, then we will hold off and try to figure something else out. If it is financially feasible, then we'll go. I mean, I would also like to. I mean, I would love to visit NASA, but I just don't know. I mean, because that's the thing. When you go there, you know, you'd have to pay for an Uber to get around. They don't or rent a vehicle, and that's an expense in itself, because they will charge you for parking and all of that crap. So, yeah. And we're not staying at a nice hotel. We're still staying on Disney property, but it's one of the lowest. I think it's the cheapest hotel that they offer, and it's because our mindset is, well, all we're doing there is sleeping, so who cares? Like, the room is just a room. And then, I mean, so we focus more of our attention. Why is it doing that? We focus our attention more on everything else than the hotel. And the hotels, the cheapest hotels that they have are still nice hotels. I haven't been to Disney since 2015, but I've always loved it. Yeah, same here. My wife's grandfather retired from the park, so she has always been a Disney kid. My family and I, like I said, my dad was fairly wealthy, so when I lived with him, we had passes to Disneyland because we lived in Garden Grove. So, you know, which was always cool because we'd get dropped off on a Friday night and they would have Friday night concerts. So that was, and back then, as a yearly pass holder, it was just a yearly pass. Like, you could get in any day of the year, every day, didn't matter. There was no blackout dates. There was none of that other crap that they have going on right now. It's just, you bought a pass and you can go any day of the year that you wanted. But with my mom, we were broke, so we couldn't afford that stuff unless it was through my mom's work, because she worked for a company called McDonough, and they actually had a company store. So she would buy stuff on her paycheck, and they would just deduct it from her paycheck. I mean, that's how we got a lot of our clothes. We didn't go to Walmart, Target. We went to the company store. I have been to NASA too. Yeah, I mean, Mike, it's kind of hard because it's one of those things that it's like, I would like to go, but I don't necessarily know if my daughters would even enjoy that stuff. Because, I mean, we've gone to stuff like that before, and they're just like, are we done? Like, we took them to the Hoover Dam, and they were like, yeah, this is cool. Are we done? Like, water flows through a building, and it generates electricity. Cool. Are we done? They're like, you could have told us that at home. We didn't need to see it. You know, that's kind of their... But yeah, so that is what we are saving for, and I'm excited. I'm excited for that. We knew we wanted to go back, but we also knew that we didn't want to go back until our kids were old enough to realize and understand the cost of going to Disney World. We have friends that go every couple of years, and we feel like that their kids aren't appreciative of it. Like, they get their kids the premium, you know, the highest package, the highest annual pass with no blackout dates, like the premium, whatever it's called. They get their stuff, they get their kids all that, and that's fine. That's great that they can do that. But, like, I honestly don't feel that their kids understand the cost of those and what their parents, you know, I don't really realize, or I don't feel like they understand the scope of how lucky they have it. So, we didn't want that. We could buy Disney passes if we wanted. My wife's grandfather, as I mentioned before, did retire from the park, so he could get us in if he wanted to, or if we asked him to. However, it's still like, one, he's getting older, and then two, we just don't want them to feel that it's... We want them to understand the importance of it. We don't want them to take that for granted. So we don't, you know... So going to Disney World, we want them to understand, and we wanted to wait until they could grasp the fact that, hey, this isn't a usual thing. We can't do this all the time. I can't wait for the next cruise, Royal Caribbean 9-day in February 2022. Cool. Where are you going? Royal Caribbean. So are you doing Alaska? Or where are you going? What you gonna do? Matt's gonna get a suntan. He's gonna get sunburnt. Or is he gonna freeze his you-know-what off? There's a lot of 1x1s in here. I am always looking for 1x1s. I can never find enough of them. It's apparently because they're all in here. We go out from NYC. Oh, wait, hold on. I recall our stops will be Puerto Rico, Haiti, and Turks. Oh, Haiti, Turks and Caicos, all Caribbean areas. Very excited. Then lots of days at sea. Yes. Well, if you're going out of New York, well, yeah. I mean, it's probably gonna take 3 days to get down there, 3 days to get back. Have they told you anything about the itinerary? I've heard a lot about Turks and Caicos. They're big on they're like their big food there is conch, like which is basically a underwater snail. And Haiti, Puerto Rico. That's cool. The next trip my wife wants to take is she wants to do an Alaskan cruise after Disney. Um, I already looked into it and it was going to be about 7,000, which isn't bad. I mean, for a family of 4, it's not bad. It's more than I thought, but it's not bad. Why are you yelling at me, dude? Okay, here it is right from the itinerary homepage. Why are you, like, all caps, man, you're yelling. Jeez. Somebody getting violent. I guess you are excited, huh? I'm just messing with you. I know you copied and pasted that shit. Cape Liberty, NJ, New York Metro, Labadee, Haiti, San Juan, Pedro, or Puerto Rico, Phillipsburg, and St. Martin. Oh, well, sorry, dude, literally. I know you did. I was just busting your ass. But does it say, like, how many days you're at sea and stuff? Because that's the thing that we were looking at, too. So, like, they have, because, like I said, my wife wants to go on an Alaskan cruise. Like, that's what she wants her next trip to be. And I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. So, which I'm all for. Like I said, I'm all, like, that sounds amazing to me. I'm all for it. But, like, they have 14-day cruises, but that are, like, out of, what is it, like, they have it out of Long Beach, but, like, you're out at sea for, like, half the trip. So it's like, well, what's the point of going for, say it's a 2-week-long trip? What's, for me, please don't, take offense to this or anything, but, like, I don't know what the benefit would be in going out of Long Beach, at least for us, going out of Long Beach, granted it would be closer because we're next to Long Beach. That's fine, but I just don't see the reason, like spending 3 days to get up to Alaska versus if we flew into Seattle, doing it that way. Like, because flying into Seattle would like take 2 days off the trip, and if we still plan on going for 14 days, then we can spend 2 days in Seattle, or we can spend 2 days in 2 extra days in Alaska. I've even thought about just flying up to Alaska and then hopping on a cruise from there. But I haven't looked into it 100% because that's still a ways out. Just looking. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can see. You might be able, if you have binoculars, you might be able to see the coastline because they don't hug the coastline like that. Like when you're traveling down the coast, there's still, 100 miles off the coast. But we'll see when we'll see what they have to offer when that comes up. Because I honestly think that'll be a couple years out. I still think that'll be a couple years out. I don't think we're going to Alaska anytime soon. Because if it is say 7,000, we need to have time to save up for that. Depending on how everything goes for next year, because if we get, because I think we have about 8 saved up. We have about 8 saved up for food and for not gifts, but souvenirs and stuff like that. So if it ends up being like more along the lines of 4. Like say, I can't imagine it would be less than 4,800. So say it's 5,000 for food to Disney World, and we have 8, not including our taxes coming up this year. Like we might be able to, if we have that much left over, we might be able to do Alaska the next following year. But we also got to see when they do it because it's seasonal. I think my viewing options are limited because my stepdad booked us all via his travel agent. Yeah. And that's the thing, if you're not on the right side of the ship, you're just looking out into the ocean anyway, which, don't get me wrong, is gorgeous, but, I mean, but I think it was 2 to 3 days at sea, then the 3 ports each, then 3 days back at sea. That makes sense. Oh, I've been on them before, man. This ain't the first rodeo. No, I've been on. My wife has never been on a cruise. I have. We went on a cruise to Mexico. It was Puerto Vallarta, Mazatlán, Cabo San Lucas, and Puerto Vallarta. But I was 12. It was just after my brother passed away. So my mom decided that because of everything that happened with him, we needed a vacation. So we went on a cruise. I'd also like to go back to Hawaii. I've been, but my wife hasn't. So I think at some point that'll be a trip. I think once the girls are out on their own, we'll probably do a lot more travel because we can do a lot more without them. I know that sounds mean or messed up, but it's true. All right, I'm not finding a lot of the pieces that I need. I mean, I'm finding pieces, but I'm not finding all the ones that I need. Did one in 96, one in 99, then one in 2018, 2019. My parents love doing it. 2023, they've already booked one going through. That'll be fun. I hear it's a very unique process going through the Panama Canal. Because you go through a section, they drop you, go through a section, drop you, go through a section, drop you. What time is it? I'm going to go through these bins, and then I am going to call it a stream, because got to pick up my daughter, got to get things situated. I don't know that I have a whole lot of tiles left. Oh, I was going to see how many of these I needed. One of those. Right on top. Yeah, excited. Exactly. I think it was called a repositioning cruise. They'll fly out to West Coast somewhere to start. Then the ship is basically moving to start a new area of offerings. So are you going, or they? Are you going with them, or is it just them? And then they will fly back from Caribbean or something. I think. Don't remember exactly. You keep saying they, so I assume you're not going. My in-laws a couple years back did a cruise to Hawaii. That seemed like fun, but like I said, the issue that I have with stuff like that is like, I think they said it took like 3 or 4 days to get out there, 3 or 4 days to get back. They were gone for 2 weeks. But, you know, like I said, if the majority of the time you're on the ship, if I'm going to, if I have 2 weeks off and I can go to Hawaii, I'd rather spend those 2 weeks in Hawaii. I don't want to spend 1 week in Hawaii, but then 1 week out in the middle of the ocean. As of right now, it's just the 2 of them booked. Myself and a couple others have been offered, but nothing solid yet. Gotcha. My cousin, she, in this aspect, I envy her. She did the semester at sea program for 2 years, and so she got to cruise around Europe, which I thought was cool. That is definitely a life experience. I think in regards to cruises, I think as me and Nicole get older and the girls move out, that stuff is probably going to happen, you know, at that point, as far as like taking cruises and, you know, a lot more of that stuff. Because the other thing I look at is, again, you know, when it comes to long trips like that, my daughter, my youngest, doesn't have a good attention span, and I'm afraid, like, on a cruise, like, she'll bounce off the rails and so the Alaskan one it might be when, give or take, the Alaskan one might be like 5 years out. So after next year, so if that's the case, then I mean, both my daughters will be teenagers. I mean, we're talking 16 and 14. So I think hopefully it'll be a little bit better. My father and stepmother took an Alaskan cruise maybe 8 or 9 years ago. Said it was a great experience. Yeah, my grandmother, she did a cruise to Alaska as well, and she said the same thing. I would also like to do like an African safari and all that kind of stuff, but I've been told it's not as expensive as you actually think. So I'll see. Sarge, we never see him on here, but he does European trips every few years, and he goes to Besman, and he goes. They're pretty much Lego trips he goes on, and so he has a lot of fun doing that. And I would like to go with him one time, and he said it's not as expensive as you would think. But one of the issues that I have is if I went to Europe without my wife, she'd probably kill me. She'd probably say, if you go to Europe without me, don't come home. And at this point, if I go with my wife, we got to take the kids. Because if I'm going, it's probably going to be for at least a week. And, you gotta, when you're going like that, you gotta take the kids. LOL, they never of you going to someplace awesome without the significant other. How dare you? Right? Like I'm finding other pieces that I know I'm going to need later, but I'm not finding the ones that I need now. Yeah, I think I cleaned myself out of all the tiles. Oh, I gotta run out to help the library director with an issue. Hopefully it won't be gone too long. No worries, man. I'm gonna, basically, I have this bin and another bin, and I'll probably be heading out because I gotta grab some lunch. In fact, I'm gonna probably just go ahead and cut it now. Because, like I said, I gotta get. We gotta probably leave in about 30 minutes, and I gotta grab some lunch. So, thanks for hanging out, Matt. I really do appreciate it, buddy. If I don't see you over the weekend, have a good one, man. As always, please like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you next time on 36 Brix. Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining me here on the live stream. It was an amazing experience. I love hanging out with you guys. As always, I feed off your guys' energy. When I see so many people like yourselves here in the live stream, it really pumps me up and gets me going. So I hate to cut it, but I gotta go. I do want to give a special shout out to all the moderators that joined me tonight and helped moderate the stream. I also want to give a special shout out to all of my members. Again, thank you so much for all your love and support. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to patreon.com/36brix. That's patreon.com/36brix. Check out my memberships and you could sign up for one yourself. Again, thank you guys for joining the live stream, and we will see you next time on 36 Brix. Hey Brickheads, and we will see you next time on 36 Brix.
Ooh, this one's cool. Check this one out. I agree, that one's cool, but this one's awesome. Ooh, I like this one. I just can't stop watching. Well, I like them all, and I'm gonna subscribe. Can you do the same? Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on 36 Brix.